Okay guys, welcome to this video. Very important video. Now this video is going to be going over how, I'll just read it out. Trading is the best when you can take a trade and just forget about it. Forget. You forget about it. Highlight it. Forget. When you forget about it, then you open your phone to money, right? Because it stops you from getting feared out and scared out and stopping out too early if you don't already get wicked out on a stop loss because you're staring at every 1 minute candlestick and wick and little move, right? And that's when you're trading your best, really, is when you don't care. It's when you're not looking at the chart. Trading is the best when you take a trade and just forget about it and hold, right? Hold. Usually, I'll give you an example. This is a good example. Usually, I'll get in a trade, then put my phone away. Then 30 minutes later, I open it back up to 1K extra green that I wouldn't have gotten if I was just staring at it and let it scare me out and only took 300 profit instead of that extra 1K on the table because I just went to do something else and gave it time, right? Sometimes it's the best thing you can do. It's tough. I mean that's the toughness of trading. It's like, oh yeah, take profits, but also you can let it ride. And lately, for me as a trader, though, because I just am so experienced and I don't know what to say for myself, just I'll say it like interest incredible. I know where it's gonna go. I know what targets are gonna hit, and I do go to that target, and I just make money. And sometimes I don't even know if it will hit that target, but it just does. But just because I don't care and I forget about it and I just let it do its thing is actually when it's the best and you make money. Um, this for example, okay, I had this just one con went to 300%, 60 green, 70 green at this point. Just just example, right? 70 green, 300%. Okay, cool. Now check this out. At this short, I got in at the red line, so I shorted right here. Okay, I shorted that thing that just went 300%, right? I shorted here. Right now, it went down here. Right, when I shorted, I entered, and then I think it dipped and then bounced here, and then I just put my phone away. I put my phone away and I went to go do like something else. I don't know what, right? Put my phone away right here. Okay, and then I just didn't look at it. I just didn't look at it for the next what, like 20 minutes, we'll say, from 10 like 10:05 to 10, what is this, 58, whatever. That's like 50, 40 minutes, whatever, right? So check it out. I shorted it. I got in the red line. I didn't look at it, but if I were to see that, I see this pop up here, dips, and then this pops up to that 120 or 220. Yeah, 120, right? Um, Even though that could be a nice 2.9, this is scary. This could easily see these two green sticks, that could easily scare me and stop me out. Easily it could, right? Easily, or maybe I put my stop here, right? And then it bounced and I got stopped out. Sure, take profit, whatever, right? But still, even there, like if it popped up and I got stopped out, I would have probably stopped out at this orange line, right? But check it out, I would have been wicked down scared, right? But check it out, if I hadn't, if I was just not looking at it. If I was staring here looking at it and it popped up, I would have stopped out. But since I was not looking at it on my phone, I was just doing something else. It's popped up and I survived it. It went back down for even lower, crazier gains, and now I'm up 300% instead of because right here it's only at 100%. Down here is 300%, right? Um, so it's crazy, right? That wouldn't happen if I'm just staring at it live. I used to never have the patience or peace to just forget about it, though, back when I was younger, in my earlier fearful days of trading. But now I finally don't care and I can just let it do whatever now. And when you don't care about the trade is when you make real money, right? You just still have to manage it a little bit too. Not too much under a magnifying glass staring at it, though, like I used to, right? Um, yeah, that's the good example there, right? If I took this short and it dipped right here, then bounced, and then dipped on sell off right here, I would have took profit here, and that's cool. That's great, right? If I was staring at every candlestick, that's great. But then honestly, look at this. If I was staring at it still and held, and then it bounced up, I would have stopped out for way less gains, probably. Probably. Or I could hold my balls as 2.9 and reject, which it did. But honestly, I to have to hold through that fear is annoying. There's mental capital in the game of trading, right? Imagine just shorting, putting my phone away like I did, and then it bounced, and then it went found, and then now I'm even greener. I didn't go through any stress of holding. I didn't care. I didn't even forget. I remember I was in the trade, and now I woke up my phone. I pulled my phone out to money, right? Sometimes that's the best thing to do is get in the trade and just freaking forget about it. Just hold and forget about it. Put your stop over here, just hold and forget about it, and you just make profit because I know my brain can photograph, telegraph what the hell is about to happen because I've been trading for so many damn years now. Um, you know, so that's what I've been doing as of late. Um, you know, I think it could happen on Head and Shoulders, right? Here, let's that same day. H&S. Okay, no. But this is it. Yeah, this is it. Or no, that's not it. Let me go back to September 25th, if I can. September. I was at work, bro. I was at work. I was working with kids. I don't even give a shit. Here, at work. Check this out. At work, it was like 4:15, 4:16 p.m. Right? I pull out my phone. I saw this sell off. I pulled my phone. I 20 con long. I sniped it right here. This dip last week, and I was like inverse Head and Shoulders target. It's gonna fill this gap here. Inverse Head and Shoulders to here. I put a profit take. I don't even think I put a stop loss because I was so fucking insane, right? And boom, I got in. I put my phone away, and I didn't have to struggle and sweat out this chop. I just didn't care. I just let it go, and boom, it hits my target. If I was staring at it, I probably would have stopped out here, or here, or here, or here, or here, right? But instead, I didn't look at it, and boom, I caught this huge 2 green candlesticks. That's huge money in there, bro. This is huge money. It's like 2 points on gold, dude. That's a freaking fortune, and I made that fortune, mind you. Um, you know, like, shoot, you know, this shit is crazy, bro. Like, shit is crazy, man. Shit is crazy. And yeah, man, like, yeah, like, wow. You know, like, that's the power of just holding, literally holding. I have it right here, right? Literally just holding, just not looking at it. Holding and not looking at it and not caring is sometimes the best thing you can do, right? And you have to make sure because it's easier said than done. It's like, oh yeah, get in the trade, hold, and then don't care. Don't pull out your phone and stare at it. Back then, I couldn't. I tried that. I was like, yeah, let me just hold. Let me put my phone away and not care about it. But back then, I had fear. I had anxiety. I was broke. I was all of these, I don't know, stupid things, right? It just, just took me years to get over. But now the years have passed and I'm over it. And it's Top Step especially too, so it's not even real fucking capital, really. Pretty much, I'm risking $200 if it's funded, whatever. Fuck that, who cares, right? So that's why also Top Step is revolutionizing the game, right? And I was able to just make this money also, but still though, it comes from that still same shit of holding, just holding, dog, just holding, holding. Um, you know, um, yeah, yeah. And then I still have, um, yeah, man, just holding and forgetting about it. Holding and forgetting about it. Like, I don't know, wake up, get in trade, forget about it, go eat breakfast, go, I don't know, do laundry, or go, I don't know, go to the gym straight up. I don't know, shit, and it's early in the morning, maybe. And then, yeah, man, I just wake up to money. And sometimes holding is just the very best thing that you could possibly do. And it's just to forget and hold. But yeah, that being said, I'll go on to the next video now. Good video. See you.